Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive into AI.
Yeah.
It seems like every single day there's another crazy headline about some new AI breakthrough.
It's wild, right?
It really is wild. You've sent me a really great bunch of articles and reports. Honestly, it's fantastic. They really give a snapshot of all this progress.
That's moving fast.
It really is.
Hmm.
We're talking robots that can do parkour and AI
Mm-hmm.
that might be writing Hollywood screenplays. I mean, there's so much to cover, but that's what we're here for.
Exactly. Let's get into it.
Okay, so we've got reports on Google's latest AI models, and then we're also going to look at this device that everyone's calling the iPhone of AI.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that one.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yep.
And also, we'll check out companies like XPeng that are really pushing the boundaries of robotics.
It's amazing how these advancements are all pushing us closer and closer to what we call artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
AGI, yeah, I mean, that's a big one, isn't it?
It is. I mean, this idea of an AI that can learn and reason like a human has been the ultimate goal for so long. And we're not quite there yet, but these breakthroughs are definitely moving us in that direction.
Yeah, that's a great point. And it really raises the stakes in the AI assistant race, doesn't it?
Oh,
And
absolutely.
you've got all these tech giants, they're all fighting to create the most advanced AI assistant.
Yeah.
And it's not just about who has the best one. Whoever wins this race will probably end up shaping how we interact with technology for years to come.
Exactly. Think about it for a second. The winning AI assistant will probably become the default way we work, the way we find information, how we entertain ourselves. It could even influence how we think and make decisions.
Wow, that's a scary thought almost.
It's exciting, but it's a little bit scary too.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's start with Apple. They're giving Siri a total generative AI makeover at WWDC 2024,
I saw that.
powered by their new Ajax large language model.
This isn't just some small update either. This is a whole new Siri. We're talking about Siri having complex conversations, understanding what you need, and even adapting to your personality.
So wait, you're saying Siri could actually understand, like, my sense of humor?
Potentially,
Yeah.
it's a whole new level of personalization.
That's wild. So instead of just like asking Siri to play a song, I could ask it to create a playlist based on my mood.
Exactly. Or you could even ask it to write you a poem.
Write me a poem. That's pretty impressive. And what about privacy? Is Apple addressing that at all?
Yeah, definitely. Apple's really emphasizing on-device processing for privacy, which is huge. As more and more people get concerned about data privacy, Apple's making Siri the safe and private option.
Okay, so that could be a big selling point for a lot of users.
For sure.
All right, so that's Apple. Now, Amazon's doing something pretty different. They're actually getting rid of their own AI and going with Anthropic's Claude model for their new upgraded Alexa. They're calling it Remarkable Alexa.
Remarkable Alexa. I like that. It's a pretty bold move, though, especially after how much money Amazon's put into building their own AI.
Right. It makes you wonder what happened.
Yeah, it sounds like they weren't happy with how their AI was performing. There were reports about it being slow and laggy. Like, it would take 6 seconds to answer a simple question.
6 seconds. That's an eternity in tech.
I know, right?
So are they expecting users to pay for this faster, more capable Alexa?
It seems like they're talking about a subscription model for Remarkable Alexa.
A subscription. It'll be interesting to see if people are willing to pay for that, since they're so used to getting Alexa for free.
Yeah, it's a gamble for sure.
Okay, so we've got Apple doing their thing, Amazon switching things up, and then you've got Meta with their Llama 3 model, which is supposed to be a big rival to GPT-4 and Google Gemini.
Llama 3 is really interesting because it goes beyond language processing. It's multimodal, which means it can understand and use information from different places, like text images and videos.
Hold on. So I could show Llama 3 a picture of a recipe and ask it to make a shopping list.
Exactly. Or show it a video of a dance move and ask it to teach you.
That's wild. Sounds like something out of a movie.
It does, right. It's like a glimpse into the future where AI is so much more intuitive.
Yeah, and what's really cool is that Meta's making Llama 3 open source.
That's huge.
So that means anyone can build on it.
Exactly. So instead of a few big companies controlling everything, we could see so much more creativity and new ideas.
Okay, so enough about AI assistants for now. Let's talk about this iPhone of AI that everyone's buzzing about.
All right, let's do it.
So apparently Sam Altman from OpenAI and Jony Ive, the famous Apple designer, are working on a secret AI device.
Wow, that's a powerful duo.
Right, they're trying to raise $1 billion for this thing, so, it's serious.
$1 billion. Wow.
Yeah, no one really knows much about it yet, but the rumors are that it's going to be totally different. It's supposed to move beyond screens and be something completely new.
Interesting. So less like a smartphone and more like a Star Trek communicator.
Exactly. Something that understands you and knows what you need before you even ask.
That's a really cool
Yeah,
concept.
we'll have to wait and see what they come up with.
Def
But in the meantime, there's this other device that's already making waves. The Rabbit R1,
Oh, yeah, the rabbit.
it came out at CES 2024, and people are saying it's a game changer.
I can see why.
So what makes the Rabbit R1 so special is its operating system called Rabbit OS, and it's powered by something called the Large Action Model, or LAM. And what's cool about LAM is that it allows the device to do things without needing separate apps or APIs.
So you're saying instead of opening a music app, I could just tell the Rabbit R1, play some music for focusing, and it would just do it.
Yeah, and it would probably pick the perfect music for focusing, and then it could even dim the lights and set your phone to do not disturb automatically.
Wow, that's impressive. That's like real AI integration into our lives.
Exactly. It's anticipating your needs and creating a truly personal experience.
I like it.
And it also has this really cool 360-degree camera called the Rabbit Eye.
I saw that. It can spin around and capture everything.
Yeah, I can capture photos and videos from any angle, and it can even do some pretty advanced computer vision stuff.
So it's not just listening to you, it's understanding its surroundings too.
Exactly. It's like it's aware of the world around it.
That's a big step forward for AI devices.
All right, so let's move on to robots.
Yeah.
Because remember those clunky, slow robots from old sci-fi movies?
Oh, yeah, they were so bad.
Well, those are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing humanoid robots that can move so smoothly and do all sorts of things that we never thought possible.
It really is amazing how far robotics has come.
So Boston Dynamics, the
Yeah.
company that makes those super advanced robots,
Yeah.
they just came out with a new electric Atlas robot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's way better than their old models.
Mm-hmm.
It's quieter, smoother, and it has a more friendly design, almost cartoonish.
I saw pictures. It looks really cool.
Yeah, but don't let that fool you. This thing is incredibly capable.
What can it do?
Well, it's got a really powerful electric motor, so it's super agile and fast. And it's got tons of sensors and actuators that allow it to move with incredible precision.
Wow.
Like it can actually recover if it falls over. Yeah, which is a big deal for robots that are supposed to work in the real world,
Yeah.
where there are always unexpected obstacles.
That's true. So it's tougher than it looks.
Exactly. It's a level of robustness that we've never seen before in humanoid robots.
That's exciting. It opens up so many possibilities.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's Boston Dynamics, but they're not the only ones making cool robots.
Oh, right.
There's this Chinese company called Unitree, and they've made this humanoid robot called the G1. And it's making a lot of people excited.
What's so special about the G1?
Well, first of all, it's incredibly flexible. It's got a wide range of motion, and it can do things that need a lot of dexterity, like picking up small objects or using tools.
Interesting.
And second, it's surprisingly affordable.
Really?
Yeah, which is a big deal for researchers and developers who want to experiment with humanoid robots but don't have a lot of money.
That makes sense. It could really speed up innovation in the field.
Exactly. Imagine a world where humanoid robots are everywhere, helping us with stuff, providing companionship, even working with us side by side.
It's almost like science fiction becoming reality.
It really is. And the Unitree G1 is a sign of what's to come.
I can't wait to see what they do next.
We too.
Woohoo.
Okay, so then there's XPeng, the Chinese electric vehicle company.
Right. Xpeng?
They just unveiled their own humanoid robot called Iron.
Iron. Okay.
And Iron is designed to work in their electric vehicle factory, helping humans on the production line.
So it's a factory worker robot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see how robots are moving out of the research labs and into real-world industrial settings.
Yeah, it's like the start of a new era.
So Iron had this custom-built AI chip from XPeng called the Turing AI chip.
Okay.
And this gives it some pretty advanced cognitive abilities.
Interesting. And how does it move?
Over 60 joints, which means it's incredibly flexible and has a wide range of motion.
So it can really get in there and do stuff?
Yeah, it can parts, inspect vehicles, even help with logistics.
It's like the line between AI and robotics is disappearing.
These aren't just robots, they're AI-powered robots, which makes them way more capable than anything we've seen before.
It's incredible. And what about Tesla? Aren't they doing something similar with their Optimus robot?
Yeah. It looks like we're headed for a pretty interesting rivalry in the humanoid robot space, with XPeng and Tesla both competing.
That's going to be fun to watch. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
For sure. Okay, let's change gears a bit and talk about OpenAI. They've been in the news a lot lately with their amazing AI models. but they're also having some money problems.
Yeah, I read about that. It's expensive to build and run cutting-edge AI.
It really is. They're actually on track to lose $5 billion this year.
5 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money.
It really is. It just shows how much goes into AI research.
Yeah, for sure. But even with those losses, they're still pushing forward with their big plan.
They're working on this new AI model called Orion. And rumor has it that it's going to be way more powerful than GPT-4.
Orion, huh? What do we know about it?
Not much. They're keeping the details under wraps. But some people are saying it could be a big step towards achieving AGI.
Wow, AGI. That's the big one.
I know, right? It's the kind of technology that could change everything.
It's pretty amazing that they're still pushing the limits of AI, even with all these financial challenges.
It really is. It shows how much they believe in the potential of AI to solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Definitely. But it also raises questions about how sustainable their approach is. Can they keep innovating like this without a solid business model?
That's a question. And it's something to keep an eye on for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's take a step back and look at the global AI landscape.
Okay.
For a long time, Silicon Valley has been the center of AI innovation.
Yeah.
But that's changing. China is becoming a major player, investing a ton of money in AI research and development.
They're definitely catching up.
Yeah, they are.
Mm.
And we're starting to see the results. Chinese AI companies are developing some really impressive models and applications that are rivaling and, in some cases, even surpassing those from the West.
Do you have any examples?
For example, there's this company called Quo, and they've released this video generation model called Kling AI.
Kling AI. Okay.
And it's giving OpenAI Sora a run for its money.
Mm.
It can generate these super realistic 2-minute videos in 1080p just from text prompts.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is. It's a great example of how China is pushing the boundaries of AI.
It sounds like they're not just copying the West.
Yep.
They're coming up with their own innovations.
Daily. And it's not just China. The UAE has also entered the AI race with their Falcon 2 series. It's a collection of large language models that are making waves.
The Falcon 2 series. Interesting. So AI is becoming a global thing now.
It is. Countries all over the world are realizing how important AI is, and they're investing accordingly.
It's not just a game for the big tech companies anymore.
Definitely. So we've got AI assistants competing, new hardware robots getting better, and the global AI landscape shifting. It's a lot to keep track of.
I know it's moving so fast.
One thing's for sure, AI is evolving incredibly quickly.
Absolutely. And as we'll see in the next part of our deep dive, all this progress is raising some big questions about ethics and how AI is impacting society.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
It is, but it's an important one.
We'll dive into all that in the next part of our deep dive.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Oh.
Stay tuned.
All right.
Welcome back to our deep dive into AI. So we've seen all these incredible advancements, but now I want to talk about how all this is affecting us, like as a society.
Yeah, it's like we're living in a sci-fi movie, right? I mean, these AI breakthroughs, they're changing everything. How we work, how we think about ourselves. It's pretty wild.
It really is. One of the things that keeps coming up in these articles is this idea of AI replacing jobs.
Yeah, that's a big concern. I mean, it's understandable that people are worried.
Sure, AI is already automating tasks that humans used to do.
Right, and that's only going to accelerate.
Exactly. But some experts say that AI will also create new jobs, new opportunities that we can't even imagine yet.
Yeah, that's true. Just like the internet changed everything and created all these new jobs, AI could do the same.
Right. We might need people who specialize in AI ethics, or people who train AI, or even people who are experts in human-AI collaboration.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about fearing the robots. It's about learning how to adapt to this new world and figuring out what skills we need to thrive.
It's about being flexible and always learning new things.
Exactly. The jobs of the future will probably require a mix of technical skills, creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence.
Better at than machines.
For now, at least.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about the creative industry because AI is already having a huge impact there.
Definitely.
We're seeing write music, create art, even write movie scripts.
Human creativity and what a machine can do.
Yeah, and that raises some interesting questions like, what even is art anymore? If an AI can make a painting that looks just like something a human made, does that make human art less special? Or does it just mean that art can be so much more than we thought?
That's a good question. I think it's more about expanding the possibilities of art, not replacing human artists.
A tool that inspires artists and helps them to create new things.
Think of it as a collaboration between humans and machines.
So we're already seeing musicians using AI to come up with new melodies, filmmakers using AI for special effects, and writers using AI to get ideas and improve their writing.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time for anyone who's creative.
Okay, so now for the big one, artificial general intelligence or AGI.
AGI, the holy grail of AI
We
research.
have an AI that's as smart as a human, an AI that can reason, learn, and solve problems just like we do.
It's a mind-blowing concept.
And we don't even know if we'll ever achieve true AGI. But just the possibility is both exciting and kind of scary.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, think about all those sci-fi movies where the robots become smarter than us and take over.
Right. To be concerned about that.
If we do create machines that are as smart as us, or even smarter, we need to figure out how to control them and make sure they don't turn against us.
It's a huge challenge. It's something that scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and everyone really needs to think about and talk about.
We need to be prepared.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But AGI isn't just about potential risks. It also has incredible potential for good.
That's true. Imagine an AI that could help us solve climate change, or cure diseases, or fix some of the world's biggest problems.
That's the optimistic view.
Yeah,
And it's a vision we're striving for.
definitely. But we need to be careful and responsible as we develop AI.
Yeah. We need to make sure it's used to benefit humanity.
Absolutely.
All right, let's shift gears and talk about education, because AI is changing how we teach and learn in a big way.
Oh, yeah. It has the potential to personalize education like never before.
Right. We talked about AI tutoring.
Yeah, those personalized learning platforms.
Exactly. They can adapt to each student's learning style and really help them to learn more effectively.
It's having a tutor that knows exactly what you need and can help you learn at your own pace.
Imagine if every student had access to that kind of personalized support.
Revolutionize education.
But we also have to make sure these AI tools are fair and accessible to everyone, no matter their background.
We don't want to make existing inequalities even worse.
And we also need to remember that human interaction is still really important in education.
Teachers and mentors are essential.
It's about finding the right balance between technology and human connection.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about healthcare because AI is having a huge impact there too.
Yeah, it's incredible what AI can do in healthcare.
From diagnosing diseases to finding new treatments to personalized care, AI is changing everything.
Imagine a world where AI can detect cancer super early, or predict heart attacks before they happen, or create custom treatment plans based on your genes.
It
really
sounds
is.
futuristic,
We already have
but it's
AI
happening right
systems
now.
that can analyze medical images better than humans, and some that can even help surgeons during surgery.
It's mind-blowing, but we also need to think about the ethical side of things.
Definitely. Like, what about patient privacy and data security? And are these AI tools biased in any way? Privacy and data security. And are these AI tools biased in any way? Today, healthcare is about human connection and empathy.
Exactly. And no machine can replace that.
At the end of the day, healthcare is about human connection and empathy.
Exactly. And no machine can replace that.
Okay, let's talk about climate change, because AI has a big role to play in tackling this global crisis.
Change.
It's being used to develop renewable energy systems, monitor deforestation, track pollution, and even predict extreme weather events. Energy systems, monitor deforestation, track pollution, and even predict extreme weather events.
It's giving us the tools we need to create a more sustainable future.
But we need to act fast. The longer we wait, the harder it will be.
Right? Time is running out.
Okay, last but not least, let's talk about AI and cybersecurity, because that's another area where AI is having a huge impact.
It's a double-edged sword. AI is making cyber attacks more sophisticated, but it's also helping us defend against them.
Right? Hackers are using AI to create new malware and launch more targeted attacks.
It's a constant arms race.
But AI is also a powerful tool for cybersecurity professionals. They're using it to detect threats, analyze malware, find vulnerabilities, and even predict future attacks.
It's a high-stakes game, and the stakes are getting higher as AI becomes more integrated into our critical systems.
Right, like our power grids, financial networks, healthcare systems, all of that is vulnerable.
Exactly. So we need to invest in strong cybersecurity measures and develop AI systems that are secure and resilient.
We need to stay ahead of the bad guys.
Definitely. So we've covered a lot of ground in this part of our deep dive. We talked about Jobs, creativity, AGI, education, healthcare, climate change, and cybersecurity.
It's clear that AI is affecting every part of our lives.
It's a transformative technology. It can reshape the world in so many ways.
But like any powerful technology, it comes with both opportunities and risks.
We need to be thoughtful and responsible as we navigate this new landscape.
We need to talk about the potential benefits and challenges of AI and work together to make sure it's used for good.
Absolutely. We all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI.
All right, so we've talked a lot about the big picture, AI's impact on society and all that. But now I want to get a little more personal and talk about how AI can actually benefit you, like directly.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get caught up in all the headlines about robots and quantum computers and stuff, but AI is actually already changing our daily lives in ways that most people don't even realize.
Exactly. And it can make us healthier, more creative, more productive.
For sure. So let's start with education. We touched on this before, but those AI tutors we talked about, they're not just a futuristic fantasy anymore. They actually exist,
Hmm.
and they're already helping students learn more effectively.
It's true. And these AI-powered learning platforms, they can actually analyze your individual learning style, like what you're good at, what you struggle with, and then create a learning plan just for you.
Right, it's like having a personal tutor who knows exactly how you learn best.
Exactly. So imagine you're trying to learn a new language. Right. And you keep messing up on a particular grammar rule.
Hmm.
An AI tutor could actually identify that weakness and then give you extra practice just on that rule.
Yeah, and that would help you master it so much faster.
It's like having a personal trainer for your brain.
I like that analogy.
And it's not just for traditional subjects either. AI can also help you learn creative skills, like coding or music production, or even graphic design.
Yeah, there are platforms where you can actually learn to code by interacting with an AI. It walks you through each step, gives you feedback, and even helps you debug your code.
That's so cool. So AI can be a really fun and engaging way to learn new things.
Definitely. Okay, so let's move on to health and wellness, because AI is making big changes there too.
Yeah, I mean, think about all the fitness trackers and smartwatches that are out there now. They're already using AI to track our steps, our sleep, even our heart rhythms.
Right, but it's going to get even more advanced. Imagine a world where your smartwatch could actually analyze your biometrics and tell you if there's a potential health problem before you even notice any symptoms.
Wow, that would be incredible.
Right. Early detection is so important for so many health conditions.
Yeah, and AI could give us that early warning system.
Exactly. And AI is not just about prevention either. It can also help to personalize treatment plans based on your genes, your lifestyle, your medical history.
That's what they call precision medicine.
Right. Exactly. It's all about tailoring treatments to your specific needs so you get the best possible outcome.
That's amazing.
Ah.
Okay, so now I want to talk about something I'm really excited about,
Yeah.
which is how AI is helping artists, musicians, writers, basically anyone who wants to be creative.
Yeah. It's like having a creative partner in your pocket.
Exactly. We already talked about those AI image generators.
Hmm.
But AI can also help you write music,
Yeah.
write poetry, brainstorm story ideas, even make movies.
It's crazy, right? Like, there are these AI tools that can analyze your writing style and suggest ways to make it better, like having your own personal editor.
That would be so helpful.
Right. And for musicians, there are tools that can help you create melodies, harmonies, even entire song arrangements, even if you don't know how to read music.
Wow, so anyone could be a musician now.
Pretty much. Yeah, and AI can also help you appreciate art in new ways. Like there are apps that can analyze a painting and tell you all about its history and symbolism and the techniques the artist used.
That's really cool. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about productivity, because AI can help us get more done in our work and our personal lives.
For sure. I mean, think about all the emails and meetings and to-do lists that we all have to deal with. It's overwhelming.
Right. And AI can help us manage all of that more efficiently.
Exactly. There are AI email assistants that can sort through your inbox, prioritize messages, and even write replies for you.
That would save me so much time.
Right. And there are AI scheduling tools that can coordinate meetings, book travel, and manage your calendar.
It's like having a personal assistant who works 24/7.
And AI can also automate all those repetitive tasks that we all hate, like data entry scheduling, customer support.
So we can focus on the more interesting and creative stuff.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about working smarter, not harder.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so last but not least, let's talk about communication. Because AI is breaking down language barriers and helping people from all over the world connect with each other.
Yeah, those AI translation tools are getting better and better.
I know. It's amazing. Some of them can actually translate spoken language in real time. So you can have a conversation with someone who speaks a different language.
That's so cool. And AI is also being used to develop those really engaging chatbots that can answer questions, provide customer service, even offer emotional support.
Wow, so you can travel to any country and talk to anyone. Or you can get help from a chatbot anytime you need it.
Exactly. It's pretty amazing.
So as you can see, AI isn't just about robots and complex algorithms. It's about making our lives better.
It's about helping us learn, create, stay healthy, be more productive, and connect with each other.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into I hope you've come away with a sense of excitement about all the incredible things that AI can do.
Yeah, it's a powerful technology with so much potential.
But we also need to remember that it's important to use AI responsibly and ethically.
Absolutely. The future of AI is in our hands, and we need to make sure we use it for good.
That's a great point. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of AI.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
And remember, the future is what we make it. So let's make it a good one.